beautiful. Welcome to Friday Story Time. I've chosen this book today because of the title, which is all I knew about this book. And if you have a look, you'll be able to think, is this book going to be a fiction or a non-fiction book? There's a really easy clue there. So let's get started. The title is Once Upon a Small Rhinoceros. The author is Meg McKinley and the illustrator is Leela Rudge. Oh, beautiful illustrations. Once there was a small rhinoceros who wanted to see the big world. Every day, boats sailed past on the nearby river. They brought smells and sights and sounds from faraway lands. And the small rhinoceros dreamed. Around her, the other rhinoceroses wallowed in the mud and bathed in the sun. They grazed on grass and rubbed their horns against trees. They did all the things that rhinoceroses do. From the muddy riverbank, the small rhinoceros watched the boats and sighed. "Don't you wish," she said, "that you could see the world?" A mud-wallowing rhinoceros snorted. "But this is the world. We have mud and grass and trees. We have everything a rhinoceros could possibly need." "Yes," said the small rhinoceros, "we do." A grass-grazing rhinoceros shook his head. "You're a rhinoceros. You belong here." "Yes," said the small rhinoceros, "that's true." But still she dreamed, and the river flowed on, and the boats passed by. Until one day... a tree-scratching rhinoceros frowned. "You're a rhinoceros. You can't sail a boat." "Yes," said the small rhinoceros, "you're right." A sunbathing rhinoceros rolled his eyes. "You're a rhinoceros. You can't row or steer or read a map." "Yes," said the small rhinoceros, "I know." On the riverbank, all the mud-wallowing, grass-grazing, tree-scratching, sunbathing rhinoceroses gathered in alarm. "Come back," they called. "It's dangerous. You'll get lost." "Perhaps," said the small rhinoceros, and she waved as she sailed around the bend and out of sight. The small rhinoceros trailed a hoof in the water and tasted salt. She stared dreamily down into the deep. During the day, fish flashed beside the boat, then sank far out of sight. At night, stars floated on the ocean's dark surface. The small rhinoceros watched the water, let the waves rock her to sleep, and she sailed on. Through the woolly wild of winter and the smooth sweep of summer, to faraway lands and beyond. She saw mud and grass and trees. She saw spectacular sights and surprising smells and sounds. And more things than a rhinoceros could ever have imagined. And when she had seen all she could see, she turned homeward and set her sail to catch the wind. The other rhinoceroses were waiting just where she had left them, with their mud and grass and trees. She told them about the things she had seen and smelled and heard. "Wasn't it strange?" they asked. "Yes," said the small rhinoceros. "And scary?" "Sometimes." "That's what we thought." They turned back to their mud and grass and trees. But then a soft voice spoke up. "Did you get lost?" "Many times." "And was it wonderful?" "Oh yes," said the small rhinoceros. "It was." "That's what I thought," said the even smaller rhinoceros. And she dreamed. I noticed at the back the author wrote a little inscription for perhaps her family. It says, "For intrepid travellers everywhere, especially the small ones. MM. For Marlowe, Pip. To faraway lands and beyond. LR." I thought that was a nice touch. What I really loved about this book was how the author and the illustrator worked together to make the story with both the words and the pictures. I thought that was special. I also thought the author was trying to give us a secret message. She was trying to tell us something that we might use in our lives. Do you know what it was? Have a think. You might watch the video again and then you can post a video to me telling me what you think the author's secret message to you was. Bye W4.